This is an all-new OMJoe on Tuesday, like it's supposed to be, and this week I take you back to New York to the morning after my first night being there. Also, I show you how to make a latte, Janet Leigh style from her house. So let's get started! I am, and let's just say it was the flight was delayed, but that's okay because no matter what time you get into New York, you have a good time, and it was a little bumpy, and so the funny part about all that was there was this guy right in front of me. He was a big guy, big tough guy, and because we had to circle a couple times and we had to go around, he was sitting there. He was getting nervous. He was like, oh my God, there's something wrong with this plane. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Now, I couldn't figure out if he was a typical Chicagoan or if he was an angry New Yorker. But either way, he was sitting there. He was like, I can't believe this. So then when we land, of course, it's bumpy. It's like landing in O'Hare every time. It's going, but we landed safe and sound, got into a cab, immediately went over to the Lower East Side with Janet, and this is the morning of. And we went over to Sorella's for dinner, and it was fabulous. It was over on Allen and Delancey Street. So if you're ever in the New York area, go check out Sorella. We had some... I wish I could remember all the names of the dishes and the names of the wine and everything, but it was delicious. I think almost anything on that menu would be good. Now, when we got there, it was probably like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock, and so it was kind of quiet. It was kind of a quieter scene, but that was perfect because that's what I just wanted to catch up with Janet. So that was perfect. I didn't need a loud crowd or anything like that. So now it's the next morning. We didn't get to bed till late. Because we're also watching this show called The A-List. Have you ever seen it? Oh my gosh, fantastic. Now, I'm not going to reveal who my favorite character is yet because I did have a couple glasses of wine. So I'm going to see if I actually still like this person. But I do have a favorite character, and I don't know if it's because I've lived in the Midwest for so long, but there's something about him that I'm just appealed to. So, after staying up and watching that, finally woke up. It's not that late. Remember, I'm from Central Time. It's almost noon. We've got power shopping to do. We're going to go to one of my favorite restaurants here in the city, and it's called Public, and we'll take you to that eventually. But first things first is making coffee, and we all know I love a good latte. And so this one is the Bialetti, right? Bialetti. And I forgot the other things, Janet. Bialetti cappuccino maker, and but it also makes lattes, and you know what makes a latte different from a cappuccino, right? Well, it is that it has more milk. So I'm going to do this. Now, the nice thing about this is that we don't have to plug anything in. It's all stovetop. So there's not a bunch of plugs and everything else. So, all right, Janet, you're going to help me with this.
Okay, so the first thing is water.
Okay.
Here's your water, and...
Can I take a swig of this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Got a little dehydrated in your cup. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here, there's a little, see that there's that ridge right there?
Oh, yeah.
That's where you want to put the water, that's your water line. Go all the way, you can go a little bit more. Okay. And I know it looks sturdy on camera, but it really isn't. It's sort of worked in. Oh, is that you?
We're getting a phone call. No, I think it's you. Do you want to answer?
I will in a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so next thing is you want to take this little strain cover.
All right.
And that's where you're going to put it on top. And that's where you're going to put your coffee.
Oh, okay.
And
you always recommend which kind of coffee?
I like Illy.
Yeah, you
I
like
just noticed that a lot of restaurants in New York use it, and it doesn't have a bitter flavor. You're going to literally scoop it in so it almost goes over the top, but you don't pack it in. So you cover.
Oh, I'm so glad you said don't pack it in because I was getting ready to pack it in.
So fill in the top there with coffee.
Alright.
Okay, so that looks really good.
Okay, that looks
Now
good.
you're going to screw on the top cap.
Alright, so this is the top?
Yep.
Just like this?
Yep. And it'll click on. We try to even it out so it clicks, and you're going to screw it on.
Oh. Like that?
That's it. Yeah, does it feel like it's straight?
I think so. Oh, it's straight to the
Yeah, maybe not. Hold on.
Oh. Janet's gonna help out.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't love about the Bialetti is that they don't make it so it's there.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and twist that.
All right.
So
okay,
real
so
tight, Joe?
Yep, real tight.
Real tight?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now there's the little pressure nozzle that I just by the sink. Mm-hmm. So you're just gonna click that in, and there's a ridge here. Okay. So the this long part, it clicks in like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it goes right.
Yep. Okay, you're gonna go for milk, and usually we have skim, but today, long story, we have full fat.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Vitamin D. It's fine.
But it's weird, Joe. When you use skim milk, it makes a frothier foam.
Oh.
So.
All right.
But now
somebody
this,
did tell me that
you're
once.
gonna like the water, it has a ridge. So you're gonna pour the milk so
wow.
it fills up to that ridge.
All right.
Okay. Good. And these, you can be approximate. It's very forgiving.
Oh, good.
So just close that little capper.
All right.
And then you turn it on almost high.
Oh,
This
okay.
one. It's a weird stove, so.
I use electric. All right. All right. So now, how long does this stay
So
on
now
here?
it'll actually, it's about 4 minutes, but it'll tell you when it's done when this top thing pops. Prepare for these.
Oh, it's getting ready. It's getting ready. Here we go. I have to say I'm a little nervous. I thought I had my glasses on because what if that thing had just exploded?
It sounds good, right?
It does.
Well, let's see how much foam you're. Sometimes the foam you get a lot of foam in there.
Oh.
Okay, if you want to just sort of peek in, and then we'll
really?
take it off the stove. Yeah. Let's see if you got a lot of. You can go like this just for a second, and then just see what kind of foam you got today.
Oh, I think that
you
looks
got
good.
Foam.
Yeah, I love that foam.
Okay. So because you love your coffee at 1:30,
Yeah, we're gonna
take
turn
it off
off.
stove top.
Okay.
Go ahead and pour, and then pour everything until you get your last.
Oh.
Literally your last
So
drop.
I don't open this.
Nope. You
Okay.
just pour, and then it'll finish off with the with your foam. But you basically get a latte. Too,
Yeah. No, this is just like a latte.
And then you're gonna get a little bit of foam at the top.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Is
Now,
that good?
if I was a barista, I would know how to make a picture in this.
There's a place here, and they do a monkey in
Really?
the cappuccino foam.
Oh wow.
So
yeah.
do, Joe.
All right.
Yours doesn't look like a monkey. Okay, here's the taste.
Mine does not look like a monkey.
Good job for first.
All right.
But
thanks.
kind of fun, right?
Oh no, it is. It was a
Okay.
lot of fun, and it wasn't that much work either.
What would you say for consumer product?
Oh.
Honestly,
Good idea.
yeah. I mean,
I
they're
would
good and they're
probably
bad.
give it- Yeah, no, I would give this 3 cups. Now, the only reason I would give it 3 and not 4 is because trying to get that screwed on was a little bit difficult. I don't know if I could have done it if you weren't here. But everything else was actually real easy. Like, you just kind of put it there. What's that phrasing? You set it and forget it. That's kind of how I felt with this. Like, you just, once you put it together, and it really wouldn't take that long if you did this every day. And so I would definitely give it 3. If the screwing on, that was a little bit challenging. But other than that, I mean, everything's laid out well. And the pressurizer, like trying to put those 2 parts, that was, but other than that, I mean, it makes a great cappuccino. So definitely I would give this 3 mugs. So what'd you think of that coffee making? Should I become a barista? I don't know about that. Now, what made me say OMJoe this week? Well, I do have to say it was Halloween and this picture. Yep, that's Erin and I as Rachel Zoe and her assistant Brad. Yeah, those were our regular clothes. OMJoe. I hope you guys all have a great week. I hope you liked the coffee lesson. And I will see you NT. See you next Tuesday.